Tip number 1, define your research objectives. Simple, right? Before diving into market research, it's very important to establish specific and achievable objectives. What key questions do you need answers to? Usually, my clients would come to me to find out how they can do marketing well so that they can increase sales. So I'd ask them if they know who their customers are and what problems they have, these customers, that my client has the solution to. It is at this point that I see them wide-eyed with surprise. They don't know who their customers are. And of course, they don't know what the problems are. So they just started their business with a product or a service without knowing who will buy their products or services. They don't even know what problems their products and services are solving for their customers. So I would start them with the market research objective of understanding and finding out who their target audiences are and what problems they have that my client has the solution to. Now, in their market research, they might want to assess who are their competitors and how well they are able to solve the problems of their customers. Yes, how well the competitors are able to solve the problems of the customers. And finally, by getting to know their customers better and their competitors, they can now know what are the possible marketing channels they can use as their marketing tactics to reach their customers at the least cost. When the objectives for the research are clear, then my clients can now focus on choosing the right methods and the effective questions that can bring out the answers that they need. So the results of the market research then can help them focus on the right message and placements in their marketing efforts so that they can bring in more sales. As you can see, once you have clear objectives, you will keep the research focused and you will prevent it from becoming overwhelming. Is this something you can do? I'm sure you can do this, right? Tip number 2, make use of online resources. This is something you already know, but you may have just taken for granted. The internet has a lot of information and tools for conducting market research. For example, you may try to Google industry reports or market studies or government databases and competitors' websites. If you own a hotel, for example, you can learn about the tourism industry, find data from the Department of Tourism, and even check out what other hotels are doing to attract their customers. Look at social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You can check out forums or fora like Quora and Reddit. And online surveys can also be valuable sources or resources for gathering customer insights. You can look at the customers' comments and they will provide a lot of information for you. Now, what problems do they have that you could provide the solution to? You can see it from the comments. Online research can be cost-effective and efficient, especially for small businesses with small budgets like us. So, tip number 3, engage with your target audience. Some of my clients are so shy that they would rather send out written surveys to their clients or to their customers. Now, my experience tells me that surveys and questionnaires sent out through emails and messages don't work as well as personal interviews. When you ask the questions through an interview, whether face-to-face or through video calls over Zoom or any other platforms, you will have direct interactions with your target audience. And this will allow you to get invaluable feedback and real-time insights from them. These interviews will help you to understand customer preferences, what are their pain points, and their expectations from your type of business. So engaging with them can also establish a personal connection between you and them, and it can help in building customer loyalty and trust. Now, tip number 4, monitor and analyze competitors. We talked about competitors a while ago. Now, my coaching clients often ask me, Mommy N, how often do we study our competitors? Are you wondering about this as well? Do you also have that question? Well, studying competitors has to be done as often as you can. That's my answer. At least once every 3 to 6 months. That's at least. What is it that you need to learn about your competitors? Well, you can check out market market trends through their actions. You can also check out their pricing strategies and how they are addressing gaps in the market that you may not even be aware of. You need to continuously analyze your competitors' web pages, websites, social media presence, and customer reviews. And because by understanding what competitors are doing well and where they are falling short, you may be able to identify gaps and opportunities on how you can differentiate and fine-tune your own products or services so that you will be preferred over them. And finally, you don't just watch your competitors. You must also listen to tip number 5. Stay up to date with industry trends. The world is constantly evolving, and so do your customers' needs and wants, your competitors, as well as technology. It's essential to always know the latest trends and changes that are happening, even if sometimes we may think that it does not affect us at all. I always suggest that my clients subscribe to industry newsletters, attend relevant webinars or conferences or trade shows, and join professional networking groups. When they are up to date with industry developments, they can make data-driven decisions and adopt their strategies that will surely impact their sales and their business growth. Now, by following these tips, a small business owner can conduct effective market research independently, gain valuable insights on which they can base their business strategies, and enhance their competitive advantage.